Jace, I'm gonna fall. Make us come up this hill.
Oh.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Well, it's a shorter way than coming all the way around that way, even though, whew, holy cow, that's a big hill.
Yeah, we couldn't have done this down there.
Hush, morning.
Good morning, I love you.
Cheers.
Good morning, cheers everybody.
Oh my goodness sakes. Beautiful day again here in northern Nevada, at least the mornings are.
My papers.
Gets a little warm and toasty in the afternoon, but it's livable.
Yep.
Did you guys hear the latest rumor now? You know how you hear about all the food and everything being recalled? Did you hear the latest thing about margarine?
No.
Well, I'm not going to spread it.
Okay, good. Because we don't eat margarine anyway, so it doesn't matter. We eat butter.
Golly!
You guys got it right. Okay. What?
This is true. Around some of the RV parks here in the Reno area, there's a guy that's stealing iPhones. He's going to be caught and he's going to FaceTime.
It's called FaceTime.
FaceTime.
All right. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's Wendy with the dun-dun-dun? Oh, goodness. Well, last Saturday, after we talked to you guys, and you know I had my Camping with the Kellys shirt on, I got a message from Candace saying, hey, we're going to be coming through Reno soon. I was like, really? Where are you now? At Cabela's. I went, Cabela's where? At Cabela's. And I could hear Jason in the background going, at Cabela's. And I said, off of what highway? 80? Oh my gosh, you guys are here.
You're in Reno.
They were in Reno, just outside of Reno. So they were looking for a place to stay. They had just come in there in the evening and spent the night at the Cabela's. And so they found a place in town for a couple of nights. And we got to go and see them the next day. Mm-hmm. So it was awesome to get to see them. You never know who you're going to run into or if you're going to get to see your friends when you're all out traveling. And this year, especially with the virus, it's made in the flight path of the little airport.
Little tiny airport right over the hill.
It's really interesting, scary when there's fires around because the tankers go right over us. So
Yeah, they come right over the hill and head off to the fires wherever they are.
Yeah, but the runway must come just like right over us. Anyway, getting back to Candace and Jason,
yes.
It was wonderful to get to see them. Like I said, with the virus, you just never know who you're going to get to see, if you're going to get to see them.
Or when.
Yep. So it was a wonderful surprise. I said it was kismet because I was wearing their shirt. They were in town. As a matter of fact, we were planning on going and seeing them today.
You never know.
That's right. Hey.
Maybe today's the day.
They're far away.
Yeah,
they want to stay over there on the coast.
Yeah.
So we had pizza for lunch and just kind of hung out for a few hours.
Yeah, got to spend some quality time again, and it's nice just to sit and chat. You know? So
we love them so much.
Yeah.
So on Monday, so that was on Sunday that we went and saw them and hung out with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Monday, you got to work. We've been having troubles with our tailgate lock on our truck forever, since the beginning. And so it finally started to do something. Well, it finally just stopped turning.
Yeah.
The key just would not turn it. And you replaced the ignition switch not too long ago.
Yeah, wore it out, put a new ignition in it, ignition switch, so we had a new ignition key. So we took it to a locksmith and had the new key, the tumbler matched up to the new key. It works perfect now.
Yeah, so we went, just took it out. Tom
nice.
Undid the tailgate and got to the locked mechanism, and we took it into a locksmith.
Yeah.
What else did we do that day? Because we had a couple of errands. I don't know. I worked.
A little bit.
Yep, I think that afternoon I worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, and then Tuesday was our walk with our daughter. Mm-hmm. And we did it around her neighborhood again, which I'm kind of liking because then we get to see the boys if they've slept in and don't want to go for a walk.
Yeah.
And this time Alex went with us. He was up, so he rode his scooter around. And then we get to visit for a little bit afterwards. And so I'm kind of liking
Kind of nice.
liking that, doing it at that area, because if we go to the marina, it's just kind of like, okay, see ya,
Yeah. Do your walk, get in your car, and
bye. Got things to do.
off you go.
Yep. So we did that. That's when we dropped the lock off at the locksmith. Was on Tuesday after we did our walk, and then we went to Sam's to get our rebate. You know how
yeah.
at Sam's and Costco you get a rebate back, and so we went and did that. We visited with Mom for a little bit. Then we had to go back to the locksmith and pick up our lock. We came home and you said, "Oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow."
And then
you ended up doing it that night.
I ended up doing it that night. I'm like, you know what?
He was anxious to make sure
it's
it
cooler.
worked.
Let's make sure it works.
Yeah,
get it
'cause-
done, and it didn't take long. Again, it took 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah, not bad at all.
To put the whole tailgate back together and everything.
Yeah, and even the bed cover, bed liner.
Yep.
At least that's one thing here, is the evenings are get nice and cool. So it's not like it's hot. We have a few hours of hotness in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the day is really tolerable, and actually nice when it cools off in the evenings. So then Wednesday you got busy. You just were piddling around outside. You washed the Kia, and you messed around with the.
I fixed the stereo in the truck. It has never worked
We've had
properly.
it for 6 years.
Yeah, it's never worked because we really don't listen to the radio when we're driving because the darn truck is so loud.
Yeah. And then he has to have the radio up loud in order to hear it, and it hurts my ears. So
All those years of wearing headphones, I can't hear
Can't hear.
anything anymore.
he can't hear. So I'll either put my earplugs in, which I always carry with me because of the wind. We've talked about that before. If it's windy, I get earaches really, really bad. But anyway, so now the stereo's all fixed, all nice. And then I was a purging maniac. I got up into our attic and our basement. I drug out a couple of things out of the basement and went through everything up in the attic and got a whole couple of boxes and a tote full of stuff to take out. I cleaned one drawer out underneath the refrigerators too. So it's just, hey, we're paying for the storage here. We might as well get that stuff out right now. My daughter said, just get rid of it. She doesn't understand. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Hey, we got the storage unit. All I know is she purges.
Yeah.
That in itself is a blessing.
Yeah, to get it out of the rig and not have it with me
Yep.
can be stressful.
That's a huge step for this one.
This one. Yes, this one. I did some laundry too. But
Oh.
and then Thursday, even that evening, I could not think of what we did all day. Probably
It was
not a whole lot of
probably
nothing.
another one of those, let's just be retired days and do nothing.
Yep.
You know?
Watch the hummingbirds playing at the feeders.
Kinda nice.
Fighting. I tried to do some video, and I think that's still on this camera. I did some slow motion video
Oh, yeah, that's right.
of the
Yeah.
hummingbirds because they just go at each other. So once in a while, you'll catch one that can stop and eat, and then you'll find a couple other ones fighting each other off. They all just can't eat in peace. I don't know why. Yesterday, there were two together, one on one feeder and one on the other one, but they weren't chasing each other off of the
Yeah.
feeder. It's like, wow.
It's funny because they just dive bomb each other.
They
you know, I mean,
do.
they come from all directions and they're so darn fast and, turn so quickly.
Yep, it's amazing to watch them. So,
And Kaylee loves watching them. Man, her head, she's getting her neck exercise, that's for sure.
yeah, it is too funny. It's so funny. And then yesterday morning, we took our truck into a mechanic.
Finally, Dennis, yes, we finally got
Yeah.
an appointment for the
Appointment.
truck.
We drove the truck in just to, in the off chance they might
Yeah.
have been able to look at it or something. But our whole intent was for just to get in there face to face and make an appointment.
Yeah.
And the place we went to is an old school friend of mine. Actually, I've known her since I was 9 years old. So in a couple years, it'll be going on 50 years that I've known her. So aging myself there, y'all can do the math. But she and her husband own a truck mechanic business, and their son works there. He's kind of runs it, the service manager or something like that.
Yep.
So finally got in, got to see her and visit with her. That was awesome. Made an appointment for August 17th to take the truck in. And
Finally.
And what are we having done? What
We're
do we
just.
have to do?
He's going to do the inspection from top to bottom and give me a. This has to be fixed. To hey, you got a little scratch on a paint down here.
Yeah, you want us to
All the way
touch
down
that
to the
up?
bottom, and then we're going to figure out exactly what we want to have done to it right now. We may have it done in stages because I know it's going to be several thousands of dollars to get this truck.
Yeah, we ain't
to
made
where
out
it
of
is.
money.
But the thing is, even so, it's better than buying a new truck because the truck we have is the 7.3, you know, the heavy duty dually 7.3. It's a 2000 Ford F350, and
It's an awesome
we love
truck.
it to death.
Yeah, we love it, and it works
So-
hard, and it does the job, and
Let it go to the doctor and get ship shape, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah.
But we'll know here in a couple of weeks.
yep. Then we, after we did that, we stopped off at Petco. And
Yep.
we needed to get Bear some more toothpaste.
Bear likes to go into Petco because she can sniff everything and all the bags of food.
There were
and-
no other dogs in there. She didn't get to see anybody there, but she got to go. I mean, just sniff, 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 sniff every little thing. Go through the cat food aisle, sniff, 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 sniff. And
Yeah.
while we were there, we thought, hey, Kaylee needs a new carrier.
Yeah.
Hers was beat to heck, and it was 6 years old. We drag it in and out, in and out, in and out. She gets upset sometimes in the car, so she's clawing at it and yanking at it.
This new one we got is awesome.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Nice.
Big, roomy, and
Sturdy.
very sturdy.
Yeah, it has metal.
It's not a
frame.
wire one. It's a mesh one, but it has the wire frame, metal frame
Metal
around
frame
it,
around,
and
yeah, inside.
holy cow, it's nice.
Yeah, very nice. And what's cool is with our other one, the base was like a board
Flimsy.
kind of thing. And she had an accident one time when she was freaking out. And so the board, you could never use it again because it
Yeah.
had been peed on. And so we threw that out, and we were in Arizona, and our friend Dave had this garage full of wood and plexiglass because he is a major amazing craftsman. Anyway, so we had some what do I call it? The plastic.
Yeah. Plexiglass.
Plexiglass. Yes. And he was never going to use it. He was going to throw it out. And I said, oh, can you do me a favor? Can you cut it down to these measurements? And he did, and it's a nice thick piece of plexiglass, and it's exactly the same size for this one. All I did
Yeah.
was slip it right into the little pillow thing, and now we have
Perfect.
this nice sturdy base.
Perfect.
So it's awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully she will get in there and like it. Something else that was on the old one was this strap that hung down from the inside that we would attach her leash to so she would have free roam in the truck. And so I cut that off. I sewed a little ring to it and then hooked a carabiner to it. So now we can hook her leash up to it. And that worked. I just put it around the metal frame.
Works perfect.
So that worked perfect. She just needs to get used to her new little room.
Yep.
But she will. All of her stuff's in
Oh, yeah.
her blanket and her little babies. Yes, the cat has babies. Not baby kittens, but has a little teddy bear. And she uses that thing like
She
a pillow.
uses it a pillow.
It's the cutest
She
thing.
loves her teddy bear.
Yep. And then we got to do something really fun.
It was a cool day yesterday.
It was. You tell them.
No, you tell them.
We got to meet some of our viewers that have been with us for a long time.
Yep.
They comment all the time. Dawn and Sue Smalley and their 3 grandchildren, their 4 dogs, their 1 cat, and their 1 fish. We didn't get to meet the fish.
And
I went and met
they're
the
in a
cat.
32-foot motorhome. And
Yep.
they're just having a blast
Yep.
going from South Dakota to take the
to Oregon.
to Oregon to take the kids back home.
Yep.
But
So they're having a fun little trip, and they were
It was
coming
great.
through. So we messaged back and forth and made it happen that we got to hang out together and
Yeah.
got to visit, and that was great. We have some pictures that we'll
Yeah.
be posting, but it was fantastic meeting you guys.
yes, it was.
Thank
Finally.
you so much for taking time out of your travel day, which we know can be stressful.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate it. So it was wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much. So Then when we came home, we just kind of hung out and visited with my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew was actually here. Wendy's son,
Yep.
he
came
was
by.
here, and we don't get to see him very often. But we got mail. I finally got
yeah.
it. So excited. I don't know if y'all watch this channel or not, but you should because they're really fun. Lucy is really creative. We got our Whoa Nelly RV Adventure sticker. Yay! Yay, yay! She was on a live chat on Our Endeavor, and we were talking, and she said, give me your address and I'll send you a sticker. So, because when we hung out with them in Quartzsite in the winter, they didn't have them yet. So,
Those are cool stickers too.
those are.
We love that.
I don't know if I can show it good enough.
You get
that you
fuzzy
can
when
see
you get
it.
up close.
So anyway, in the RV, you can see pictures. There's Lucy and Brian in their RV. It is the cutest thing.
Yeah.
So cute.
I was going to put us in ours, but it'd just be stick people.
Stick figures. Oh, so I have a question. When you go to the store, why are frying pans not sold with lids? We've looked in a few stores.
That's
and
true.
They're not sold with lids. Why not?
They sell pots with lids.
It's like I need to replace a little 8-inch frying pan, and I have a lid. I can't find a frying pan that the lid fits to because this lid that we have is from a Wolfgang Puck set, and it's like an omelet pan, so the coating has come off of it.
Well, why don't they sell those?
But why don't they sell pans with
They got all the
lids?
pans hanging up on the shelves, no lids. But you go look at the pots. Pots all have a lid with them.
Yep. And when you buy like a whole set, the frying pans and like the Dutch oven share a lid. So what if you want to cook both things and you need lids for both of them? I don't know. Maybe somebody can answer that question for
Answer
me.
below. We want to know. Do you know, or do you ask the same question? How come I can't find a lid to this frying pan? Just asking. Just asking. Disney, they did the Hamilton thing. You don't even know.
No.
She's really up on pop culture and current events, but Disney, the Hamilton, everybody was talking about it. They've already got 3 follow-ups to that. What do they call them?
Sequels?
Yeah, 3 sequels planned. Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. Oh my gosh!
I have no-
We're done. We are totally
I have
done.
no idea what you're talking about.
We are done. Don't let your love up. Come on, let's go.
Now I've got one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
So my birthday's coming up, and so I told Tom that I wanted a few things.
How
from-
can you be married to me and not know who Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds is? This is going to drive me bonkers all day today. I'm going to go dig out Don't Pull Your Love Out, Falling
know
in
that
Love.
song.
Oh, yeah, it's Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds.
How the hell am I supposed to know? I was probably
Disney,
10.
the movie, the play, Hamilton. They've got 3 follow-ups, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I should have known it was a music reference coming from him. Anyway, as I was saying, my birthday's coming up, and I told Tom I wanted a few things from our bonfire store of our, our garb. So I asked him for, what did I ask you for?
A ball cap.
A long sleeve t-shirt,
Okay.
a ball cap, and a baseball tee. So I asked you for those. And Tom says, after purchasing this stuff, he says, "Here, I bought this. Happy birthday." And I went, "Thank you. I also need something else for my birthday." And he says, "What?" I said, "Some unique." He says, "Why? You already have me. I'm as unique as they are." I said, "No, eyeshadow and mascara." You don't get it. So there.
To the moon, Alice!
Please send me. It's right there. I can see it. It's right here in the sky still.
Wonder
Okay.
if Dave can see it.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave,
Can you see
can you
the
see
moon?
the moon?
It's a
We're done
inside joke with Dave and Karen.
of our endeavor.
Yeah, we were always asking him if he could see Venus, and he could never see it.
Oh my gosh, this has been all over the road today. We're glad you hung with us. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new, if you've been with us for a while, you know the drill. Oh my
Been all over
God.
of course, it's been all over the road. We're RVers. We're all over the road all the time. Another one. Dun-dun-dun. Have a great week, you guys. We'll see you next Saturday.
See ya.
Life is short, make it sweet.
Yay, what's in the coffee today?
Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, I think that maybe I'll be.
Just lay you down. Don't you even know the words? You know who sang it.